In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fix Premiere Pro export problems with 5 quick troubleshooting steps. If your export keeps failing, hangs partway, or looks glitchy, follow along and try these fixes in order. I'll explain what each one does and why it helps, so you know exactly what's changing and how to reverse it later if needed. First, switch to software encoding. In Premiere Pro, open File, then Project Settings, then General. Find the renderer, drop down, and set it to Mercury Playback Engine Software only. This tells Premiere to render using your CPU instead of your GPU. While it can be a bit slower, it's often far more stable, especially if a graphics driver, third-party effect, or a heavy timeline is causing crashes. Apply the change, then try a short test export to see if stability improves. Next, clear your media cache, go to Preferences, then Media Cache, and click Delete. Cached files speed up playback, but when the cache becomes bloated or corrupted, it can break exports or cause strange behavior. Deleting the cache does not remove your original media or your project. Premiere will rebuild only what it needs. After clearing, your first playback or export might take a little longer as the cache regenerates, which is normal. If you're still stuck, change the export format. In the Export Settings window, switch the format from H.264 to QuickTime.mov. This uses a different container and often different encoding paths, which can bypass issues tied to H.264 hardware acceleration. If the QuickTime export succeeds, you can always transcode that master file to your preferred delivery format later, but the key is confirming that the timeline itself is healthy. After that, make sure Premiere Pro is up to date. Open the Creative Cloud app, check for updates, and install the latest version of Premiere Pro. Updates frequently include stability fixes, codec improvements, and performance optimizations that directly affect exporting. Before updating, it's a good idea to save and back up your project and note that some older plugins may need updates to stay compatible. Finally, export through Adobe Media Encoder instead of exporting directly from Premiere. In Premiere, open Export Settings and click Q. This sends your sequence to Media Encoder, which handles the render in a separate, dedicated app. It's typically more reliable, lets you continue working in Premiere while exporting, and can provide clearer feedback if something fails. Try a quick test after each step. In many cases, switching to software encoding and clearing the media cache resolve the issue.